Sheffield Wednesday, the point deduction is going to be a little bit of a shock. YouTube ideas, why TikTok what?
Yeah, I can't tell you about that.
TikTok
Can't
what?
tell you that.
You're not doing videos about TikTok
No,
because I
not.
will fucking unsubscribe.
Hey guys, Smithboy here. Now, today we are back with a brand new video, and today I'm with Charlie.
Alright boys.
We are going to be giving you our championship table predictions. Just before we get on with the video, Charlie, set the like goal. What's it going to be?
80.
80 likes. That'd be much appreciated if you could smash that. Subscribe as well. That'd be much appreciated. On the road to 6,000 subscribers.
Stroking me all the time.
Go follow Charlie on his social medias. His Instagram will be on screen right now. Be sure to go follow my Instagram as well, be on screen. That'd be much appreciated. Let's get on with the video. I'll go first. In my 24th spot, it is Wycombe Wanderers.
We agree.
We agree?
Yeah, we
Go on
agree.
then, Charlie, give us your opinion and why you agree with me, and I'll give you mine.
They've just not got a strong enough side for Championship. Akin Fenwar, can't see him playing much this year.
He barely played in League One last season.
Yeah, I know, he came on for like 10 minutes
Yeah,
against us.
it was more of like a sub play, wasn't he?
Yeah, I
He's
don't
not
think he'll
gonna
play
start.
much this year. And just in general, they've made two good signings. They made Daryl Horgan and Ryan Tafazoli from Hull. They're good signings. But yeah, I just can't see him staying up.
I think Championship football for Wycombe next season is going to come as a little bit of a shock, especially without the crowd there. The first season back in the Championship for absolutely ages. Have they even been in the Championship before?
I don't think so.
I don't think they have. It's going to be a massive shock to the club and the players.
In 23rd for me, we've got Luton. Nearly got relegated last year. They weren't strong enough last year. This year I think it's their tipping point, and I do think they will go down this year with Wycombe.
In my 23rd spot, we absolutely disagree. I think it's going to be a newly promoted side, Coventry. Even though they won the league last year, League One, I think Championship footballs, again, is going to be a shock. They're also playing at the St Andrews, which is the Birmingham ground. They actually don't have their own ground at the minute. I think it's going to be a shock. I think they're going to be relegated.
I wonder if it's going to be a shock.
Honestly, I just can't see how Coventry are going to stay up this year. I just can't vision it. In my 22nd spot, it is going to be Sheffield Wednesday, our local rivals. The reason for this is they're starting on a minus 12-point deduction. Last season, they finished 16th. They've actually got some decent players in the squad, such as Barry Bannon. He's a standout player for me. This season, they've brought in ex-Rotherham player and Chelsea loanee, Izzy Brown. Charlie, who have you gone for your 22nd spot?
My 22nd is Sheff Wednesday.
Is it?
Yeah. They got that minus 12, obviously. You've got to get at least 50 points to stay up. To finish fourth bottom. And I don't think some of their fans realise that once they've got past that 4 wins for the minus 12, they start on 0. Last season, I think they got 60-something points, and they only just scraped 60-something points. And you've got to get that 50 to finish fourth bottom on top of your minus 12. You might even finish lower.
Moving on into the 21st spot, Charlie, what is yours?
Well, I've gone with Coventry. I think they'll stay up. They've got a decent side, good manager, come top of the league last year, and I think that might push them over the line to stay up.
In my 21st spot, it is Luton. The reason for this is they've lost a key player. I know I've mentioned him before in this video, Izzy Brown. He was such a key player for that team last season. The only reason I think Luton are going to stay up is for James Collins, the striker at the club. If someone can feed him and he can put them in the back of the goal, in my opinion, they're staying up. In my 20th spot is our team, Rotherham United. Last season in League One, we actually finished second, but a quick fact for you as well, we actually spent the most time at the top of the table. Most of our squad have got Championship experience, along with our management team as well. Charlie, who have you put in 20th space?
Birmingham City. I just don't think they're a very good team, to be honest. They've got a very good striker in Lukas Jukovic. They've obviously made quite a lot of money off that Jude Bellingham to Dortmund deal. But I don't know if they've spent that much. Aitor Karanka's good manager. He might be able to get the best out of that team. Coming in 19th place for me, obviously, Charlie Richardson. You did the video with him the other day. His team, Reading, he won't be happy with that. They've got good players, to be fair to him. They've got Puskas up front. He's a very good player. But they've got another new manager. I just can't see them having too much of a good season, to be honest with you.
In my 19th In my 19th spot, it goes to Yorkshire club Huddersfield. The reason for this, I've just brought in the Leeds assistant coach as head manager. In my opinion, I know he's learned off Marcelo Bielsa, but I just think he's going to be too inexperienced for the league. Charlie, let's move on. Who comes in your 18th space?
Queen's Park Rangers. Got a good signing in Lyndon Dykes. Good striker. Can't see him having a terrific season. Got some decent players. Mark Warburton. He'll get the best out of the team. He's quite a proven manager, Mark Warburton. Done well everywhere he's been.
In my 18th spot, I'm going to give it with South Yorkshire club Barnsley. The reason I think they're actually going to stay up is because they're actually quite a good team. Every time I've seen them, it's been an exciting game. They're a bit similar club to Rotherham. They have so many shots, but they just can't score as many goals as they probably should, and that's the reason I think they're going to stay up. They end up scoring goals because they have that many shots. It's sort of impossible to miss. Last season, Barnsley also created the most chances in the Championship. In my 17th spot, it goes to Birmingham City. The reason for this, they've actually lost Jude Bellingham in the summer as he went to Borussia Dortmund. He was an incredible young player, and I think they've let him go a little bit too early. Last season, they actually finished 20th, and they lost 20 games. That's like nearly half of the games.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
That is a lot of games to be losing, especially in such an unpredictable league like the Championship. Right, Charlie, who comes in your 17th spot?
17th is our club, Rotherham. I've been watching YouTubers. They've been predicting us to go down, and people need to take more interest in the club itself, not just the team that we have, because we've got some great good players, like he said, Iekwe, Crooks, Ladapo. Got players like Michael Smith, Vassell. And we're
a very underrated
team,
squad. Yeah,
and we've got an underrated club. Matt Crooks is worth 5 million on his own. If Jude Bellingham was worth 25 or whatever it were.
Matt Crooks, he's scored some very important goals. Unreal. This season. Yeah, he's such a good player.
And there's rumours about Dan Barlaser coming back from Newcastle. That would be signing that season for any team. We've made some good additions. Angus MacDonald, Mikel Miller, Kieran Sadlier. They're not bad signings, and I do think we'll comfortably stay in the Championship.
Coming in at my 16th spot is Preston North End. The reason for this is they've got a very good squad, but I don't actually think they're living up to the fans' expectations. In my opinion, they're not actually consistent enough. I can see them obviously staying up, but I can't see them getting in the playoffs or going anywhere. Just like a bit of a mid-table sort of team for me. Charlie, who goes in your 16th spot?
My 16th spot, Barnsley. Another South Yorkshire rival. You put them in 18th, didn't you?
I did.
You look like Neil Warnock. I put them above Rotherham. Got a good side, they've got a good manager. Alex
They've got
Mowat.
very rich owners as well.
Yeah, Alex Mowat, Connor Chaplin. They've got, I think they're the richest team in England or something like that.
They are
something like
minted
that.
They've got like 4 of them up.
Yeah, they just don't really spend that much on the squad. They've got Chaplin, Woodrow, Callum Styles is going to be a fucking right player in the future.
Now we're moving on to the 15th spot, and I have given it to Reading. Don't think, compared to the other clubs in the Championship, they're a good enough squad to actually make the playoffs, even though I'd absolutely love them to make the playoffs. They've got an incredible player in Yaku Meite, one of the most underrated players in the Championship. Last season, he scored 15 goals. Next season, I think he's going to be the main man. He's going to carry the Reading team next season. Charlie, who have you put in your 15th spot?
Huddersfield. Like he said, they got that Leeds assistant manager, inexperienced, lost a few players this year. Steve Mounier, gone to France. In my 14th place, I've got Millwall. Just think they'll have a pretty bang average season.
Are you just feeling it?
Do
you ever get a feeling where you just like, you can't really give a reason? It's more you just feel
I just think they're going to have bang average season.
Because that is the exact same with mine. I've not gone for Millwall, I've actually gone for QPR, and I'm just feeling the fact that they'll just get 14th. I don't know why, it's just like a bit of a feeling. In my 13th spot, it goes to Bristol City. The reason for this is because I've got a new manager.
In my 13th space, I have got Blackburn Rovers, former Premier League winners obviously. They've lost players like Danny Graham, but they've got players like Bradley Dack to come back.
Coming in my 12th spot, I've not actually put Blackburn in 13th, I've put them in 12th. They've lost the players like Danny Graham, as you said, but they've also got incredible talent like Bradley Dack. Him in midfield he is a baller. He's an absolute baller.
In my 12th spot, I've got Bristol City. Obviously, they've got a new manager now, Ashley Williams. Europe football and Premier League football experience with players like him. Benny Cafobe up front.
In my 11th space, it goes to Millwall. They've signed an incredible player in Mason Bennett from Derby. Another reason why I put them in 11th is because the Den, it's quite an intimidating place to go to when the fans are actually allowed back, if they are this season because of coronavirus. And for me, they just play proper football, or a proper football club. Charlie, who goes in your 11th spot?
11th is Derby County. Tom Lawrence, Rooney, Lewis Sibley. What a young player he is. Coming in 10th spot for me, I've got Preston North End. You put them a lot lower down. They've got a very good team. The fans away are unreal. I went to watch a Barnsley last year against Preston. Their away fans were some of the best I've seen.
Really?
Yeah, even though they didn't take that many.
In my 10th spot, it goes to Stoke City. Quite obviously, when they came down from the Premier League a couple of seasons ago, everyone thought they were going to go straight back up.
They have Bojan, Crouch.
They just do not seem to be gelling in the Championship and playing and living up to expectations. Every time I've seen Stoke play, they always seem to play too wide. They never seem to shoot. They always seem to either look back or look wide. They've got an incredible player in Joe Allen as well.
In my 9th place, we've done another U-turn. I've gone for Stoke.
You've been looking at my answers.
Such a decent side.
In my 9th spot goes to Swansea City. They actually made the playoffs last season. Part of this is due to they had an incredible Liverpool loanee, Ryan Brewster, who came in and absolutely tore the Championship apart towards the end of the season. But obviously, he's gone now. It's a bit of a miss.
My 8th spot, Swansea. Like I said, Brewster, going to be a miss. Selena, they just sold him.
They've got Ayew up front, I think.
Yeah, they got Ayew.
That's a shout.
Yeah. You put Brentford 8th.
Yeah. What's funny?
Brentford 8th.
This is exactly what I mean. We are just giving each other stick because we completely disagree on half of these. But yeah, I think Brentford are going to go in 8th. They've actually sold Ollie Watkins, 33 million. That is a massive loss, in my opinion. He was such a good player in the Championship. Do you Brentford fans think that he's going to perform and do as good as he did in the Championship in the Premier League? Let us know in the comment section below. Don't know, might be deluded, but
You are
deluded.
lacking goals. Ben Rama and Blemo.
I've just got a feeling.
Ivan Toney.
oh my god, he is incredible. One of the best players in League One last season.
Still lacking goals.
In my 7th spot and just missing out on the playoffs is Cardiff City. They've got an ex-Rotherham player, Will Vaux, who seems to be having a decent run of games at Cardiff.
He got their goal of the season.
Yeah, he got the goal of the season. But I think with the other teams that I've not named yet, I just do not see how they can possibly get higher than 7th. I might be completely wrong. Charlie, who have you gone for in your 7th spot?
Norwich. They've kept hold of Buendia, Timu Pukki, Max Aarons, just got rid of Jamal Lewis. They're going to be massive assets to Norwich. They
are Premier League quality.
They will make or break Norwich's season. My 6th spot is Middlesbrough. What a manager Warnock is.
In my 6th spot, I have gone with Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest currently have one of the best keepers in the league in Samba. This season I think they're going to be hungry because they've spent so long in the Championship. I think they're going to want to be going up to the Premier League. They're actually probably one of the biggest clubs in the Championship this season. Would you agree?
One of the biggest clubs in the country.
Charlie, who goes in your 5th space?
My 5th space is actually Forest.
Is it?
Yeah. Let's not talk about Forest though, because you've just obviously explained they're a good team.
Do we
it's
agree?
As simple as that. They're a very, very good team.
Coming in at my 5th space, one up from Forest. Forest fans probably aren't going to be too happy with this, but I have gone with Derby County. The reason for this is they've got players like Wayne Rooney, one of the GOATs of England.
I just think they're shite.
Do you?
Yeah. My 4th space is Cardiff City.
In my 4th spot, you've already named the club. I have gone for Middlesbrough. The GOAT of the manager in the Championship, Neil Warnock, is there. They've got players such as Obasan Malonga. Got players like Obasan Malonga. I can't stop saying it.
For the past 10 minutes, it's just been trying to say Brett Sombalonga. My 3rd space is AFC Bournemouth. Lost Ryan Fraser. They're going to lose Josh King. They've lost Callum Wilson. They've lost Eddie Howe. They've got a new manager. Don't even know who their new manager is.
I can't believe they've let Howe go. I would have kept him if I was the board.
I just think they're going to miss out on automatics.
In my 3rd spot, it goes to Norwich. They've got Daniel Barker as the manager. How they've kept hold of him is beyond me. He's got bags of Championship experience managing in crucial games. They've kept half of the players, as Charlie was saying earlier, incredible talent such as Timu Pukki, Cantwell.
My 2nd place is Brentford. Team you put in 8th.
Really?
Players they've got. They've got David Raya in net.
Yep.
What a keeper.
Yeah.
The defence is unreal. The midfield is also unreal, and the strike force is the best in the Championship.
Coming in my second spot, just making the automatic promotion, is AFC Bournemouth. The reason for this has just come down from the Premier League. They've spent quite a few seasons in the Premier League. Some of the players that they've got, Josh King, if they can keep hold of him, his pace, his precision, honestly, I think he could score a lot of goals. He could probably be the top goal scorer in the Championship
easy.
Next season, if they keep hold of him.
Our league champions are Watford.
Can you get off? Bloody hell. The players, they've got the club legend, Troy Deeney. He's such a strong player to have in the Championship. Right, this is where we're going to end the video. Hopefully we didn't offend too many people. Obviously people aren't going to agree with us, and we completely understand. Charlie, nice having you back on the channel.
Nice one, mate.
Nice having you.
See you in a bit, boss.
He's got to go. Currently sat in Charlie's nan's back garden recording this video. If you want to see more of this content, let me know by leaving a like on the video, and I will see you next time.